Hello, my sexy muffins. I am back with another Patreon request, which they will get early access to this. But we are on with Chapter 14 of Beneath the Moonless Sky. A couple of the other chapters have been edited out because of steamy situations. Remember, this is written by Gav Int and Multi Fangirl Wicked Pony, my two patrons who are co-writing this. And they asked me to do this as one of the Patreon read-in videos, so this was what I will be doing. It is chapter 14, and last we left off in the last couple of chapters in the last video is Jack getting smashed by Abel again and telling Clef about it, and Clef having a go at him for a bit. So, and yes, now let's get on to the disclaimers. Disclaimer: Jack, or Jackie Bright when he is gender bent, being assigned female at birth, is not a self-insert of Admin Bright. Is Jack Bright and Jackie Bright are more standalone characters now, and they are, because more people have added time to them, so they are more standalone characters as such now. And also, this all art credit and story credit goes to Gav for the art and for the two co-authors of this. She's part one of them, and Wicked Brony, but all art credit goes to Gav. She made all the art in this for it, so thank you, Gav. Thank you very much. And yes, so what else? What else? Oh, also, this is an Alpha, Beta, Omega verse one, and it's an AU of the SCP Foundation. Basically, Jack Bright is an Omega and got his anomaly without Abel and met Abel after he became an immortal anomaly. It was a different way he got it. So, and Abel is an alpha who tried to mate Jack Bright. They haven't fully made it, I think. I can't remember exactly, but they have bumped uglies. Anyways, we're getting on to the video, so let's do this. Oh, yes, third one. Disclaimer: none of them are yandere and canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously. Simping for fictional characters and fictional yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it, and separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. And also, shipping characters is fine, again, as long as you're not illegal or gross about it. You know who you are. Anyways, let's do this. Hey, Alto, Jack says. It was months later. Alto Clef was relaxing in his room when his pack brother peeked around the corner. Yes, Clef asks. Buddy, pal, my favorite Omega brother, because Alto Clef is an Omega in this. Jack says. Clef closed the book. Do you need my suppressants again? What? Why would you? It's rude. You think I need that from you. Altum, Altum. Alto gave him a flat look. But okay, now that you mentioned it, I am running a little low. And there it is. Alto opened the small drawer of his nightstand. Here, catch. You're a lifesaver. Bright sighed and caught the small package. More like a life preventer, but Jack, while you are here, you really need to get on top of that. Yeah, I know. I can't keep borrowing yours. You really can't. I'm not going to need them much longer, huh? It turns out that TJ and Michael forgot to tell you something I really should have known about. It has to be this, just has to be the seven brides. Alto said, barely restraining rage in his tone. But long story short, I'm at risk for I'm at risk for something I don't want to be at risk for, and the only way I won't be at risk is a hysterectomy. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm fine with just Mary. I've heard heats are nowhere near as bad, so I won't be. Clef looked at Bright. I won't be on suppressants anymore, and if you don't get on top of that, you won't be able to bum them off me anymore. Okay, I got it. I'll get better at it. Thanks again. Bright scampered off. Alto looked over at Bright, then back to his book. 3 months until he forgets, Alto predicted. Okay, that is chapter 14. Now on to chapter 15. The Project Omega 7, eventually, though no one could say it was a surprise, finally started to tear apart itself. While Bright and Abel still met each other in secret in different places and feeling each other's bulties and desperation, eager to claim one out of the other and smelling each other badly like someone needs air. Like the lack of missions tested the immortal warrior's patience. Somehow, groups like Chaos and Insurgency, seeing the Foundation have such an unstable entity in their armies incapable of destroying their best soldiers at ease, they decided to retreat and wait. So other groups like the COG, Marshall, Carter, and Dark LTD, and the Sarkitids, I don't know, the Orier, the O office of the in Oriah, the office of the reclaim, I cannot say reclamation, that I think it is, of Islamic artifacts, among others, did do the same as the insurgency and retreat to safer places and stop all operations. Such strategy works as Pandora Box finally ran out of important missions. Despite the Foundation's attempt to send Abel to different low tier missions and refusing Serpent's hand to send Omega 7 to other universes at the risk of him going on a rampage and losing track of him in the process, 076-2 get gets dangerously frustrated and rage, feeling he's been used all this time. Where are you going, Abel? Bright asked, all nude in the bed, demanding as soon as the Keter humanoid just simply walked away from him and directly to the door. You just broke me apart. You can't leave me like this. I'm so sorry, my dear Omega, but there's something I have to deal with. Wait, but Abel was already gone. Feeling angry tears, Bright grabs the pillow in the bed and just weeps, cursing against it. But at least Abel's sweet and spicy stench is still in the covers, so it calms Bright down a bit. Why are there no more missions? Abel demanded at his team angrily. The rest of Omega 7 will slowly back off, actually afraid of what 076 is capable of. Commander Kamarov, I think I'm saying that right, as he uses his alpha scent to put a barrier and moves Iris, who was also there with them, behind him, protecting the scare beta. I'm so sorry, but our enemies just retreated. They already knew what we were doing and decided to hide. We have no more missions. Please understand. But Abel used his own powerful alpha presence to show how furious he was. His scent was so overwhelming that it brought terror to all the squad, like a menacing shadow that brings down doom to the world. Don't do this to fight the terror. Iris used her beta scent to stop this madness. I helped you destroy plenty of people. I suffered doing all of this for the murderous satisfaction. You shut up. Not even Iris beta scent is enough. Abel's alpha scent reached a dangerous level. I've had enough. And to everyone's shock, Abel grabs his explosive device from his neck, destroys it with mere hand by crashing it. He's free now and ready to destroy his own team. Suppress and fire! Commander Kamarev yelled to his men, and everyone shoot at the angry humanoid with all their weapons they had at their disposal. But it only borrows them some time, as one by one Abel unalives each one of them in a sadistic way, chasing the ones who tried to run and finding the place where they could counterattack. As they were going to be unalived, all of them, one of the soldiers used a grenade from his pocket in the last attempt to stop 076. Yelling Iris to run and not looking back. Then he introduced it against Abel open chest caused by other previous weapons and kept it in place, knowing that the explosion would unalive him, but also as long as he takes Abel down, then the sacrifice is worth it. All are unalived, Iris, in a shock and horror in her face, explained to Dr. Maria Jones, who cuddles her as the teenager starts to cry and struggle to breathe. All of them. The alpha holds her close, using her scent to relax the distressed beta. Equally horrified at just what happened. As she did, she stared at the screen of the computer. She just received news that SCP 076 2 was back in the sarcophagus, where an Omega 7 agent took him down, but quickly revived and started to kill each member of the containment area 25B. Seeing he was going to escape, they had no other option but to detonate the on site nuclear warhead. The whole site was destroyed, and all the people there were unalive, but at least 076 was unalived along with them. Dr. Jones regrets her decision about accepting the deadly project for the first time, that the knowing this was certainly a foolish action to do, knowing the Foundation has to live in shame, knowing they created a monster in the process. Contact me, the O5 Council, she mutters, picking up the phone, holding a weeping Iris close. For God's sake, man, those people guarding him deserve to know exactly what he is and what he did, what we did. How fricked up so they'll know better. So how we fricked up so then we will know better. Anyway, sorry about the tongue twist. My tongue is acting up actively today. So anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you. This is whatever part we're on now, but chapter 14 and 15. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see and all that good stuff. And on to the Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron and being one of the co-authors for this, and the artist for all the stuff in this. Thank you, Gav. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron, the other co-author in this, and also just helping create this. Anyways, thank you, Wicked Brony. I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. Secret outro. Secret outro. Okay, how would you feel if your sort of mate, I don't know if they're mated yet, but if your lover would do this and be so foolish to ruin everything? Comment below, and I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.